Support the He Podcast via a one-time donation, a monthly subscription from as low as $1, a lifetime membership, and purchase He's exclusive collection of merchandise. And for all other business inquiries at buymeacoffee.com/Rafi. Who is he? He is me. Hi, I'm Rafi Redzwan. This is he. Here is my chance to share some amazing stories with some amazing people that are inspiring to me. He celebrates everyday people of everyday life. He revolves around conversations that inspire others to change the world and make a difference in life, with a little bit of laughter and a whole lot of drama. Join me for personal stories and experiences on health and healing, successes and failures, recovery and discovery, anything relatable, and anything in between. He elevates us to rise again and live our very best life. Just so you know, you are not alone. He is with you.
Yes.
Ni elok. Yes, ni elok. Tadi dia
Okay.
echo.
Okay.
Dengar suara I. I don't like when when they echo kan. Ayesha Adam lives life fully with little moments for a life worth living. In this episode, he unfolds the meaning of life worth living and how she navigates her life by savoring every victory through courage, perseverance, and strength in her journey to find opportunities to rediscover herself. The personification is her take on coping mechanism with the challenges and obstacles she endures and how it has changed her to be where she is today and become the person she aspires to be. As a working mother, she is adamant that being present for her children is crucial to compensate for lost time and appreciate every precious moment by celebrating life's little moments together. This is her story. Hi,
Hi, Rifi.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm really good.
When I saw what you post on social media, it says a lot about you living a life worth living. You celebrate
Mm.
your children, you celebrate yourself, you don't care what people think. I think that is something to be applauded. And today's conversation is about Ayesha Adam on living a life worth living. What is the meaning of life worth living in this journey, according to you?
I think really you just touched upon it just now. It's just about really living a life that is really embracing those moments, even like small moments, small victories. Um, no matter how small it is, like um, learning how to play football and
Mm-hmm.
maybe never going again, but then you
Yeah.
actually learn that one time and
Mm-mm.
just trying new things. We find ways to celebrate dumb stuff. Pitch is over, like my project is finally over, then we go out and eat. We
Mm-hmm.
celebrate
Mm-hmm.
little things. And making the people around you feel special, not just on birthdays, not just on like kind of Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, but really
Yeah.
making an effort
Mm-hmm.
and accepting that when you're needed is not a is a privilege, not a chore. Like when people need you, it's not like this person is asking for
Mm-hmm.
something. It's more kind of like this person is asking for something. It's a privilege to be asked to do something, and what you said about like not caring what people think, yeah, that's also part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
stick to your lane and don't compare with other people. It's very easy on social media
Mm-hmm.
to look at other people's lives and like, oh, look, they are holidaying and
Yes,
going to
yes, yes.
Paris or whatever, and then you can't even afford to go to Penang.
Betul.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not a comparison. I mean, like, um it's a journey, right? And why you want to like kind of stress yourself because your journey is not the same to other people's journey. It's not
Mm-mm.
your life.
Mm-mm. Going to
Mm.
Penang is difficult. it's it's
Yeah,
costly.
yeah,
And then I think I remember a while ago I used to post going here and there. Like I do feel like that now. Like, oh my God, these people going here and there and I cannot do it
yeah.
anymore. And I
It
compare. And that's why I get
yeah,
depressed because I couldn't do
yeah,
it anymore because I'm
yeah.
stuck in
Yes.
this family of mine, which I love. But at the same
Hmm.
time, I'm like, I need to get back to it. Like, how do I get back to it? But I cannot change it. I cannot do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly like, me personally, I have a sister who lives in Europe, right?
Yes. Yes.
And she's like constantly like, oh, we went Harry Potter World. And then I'm like, oh, I want to go.
Ooh.
And, it's so,
Oh.
and it's like, even just like her, I mean, Europe, of course, is insanely beautiful. And she's in
Hmm.
Sweden, which is like very beautiful. And just going
Yes.
outside is like, oh, look at this nature, it's the Swedish, whatever. And then
Mm-mm.
and I will have to think like, it's gonna take me like how many years to like be able to kind of afford that trip, and she just
Yes.
gets to go outside, right? So
Yeah.
of course there's always that feeling, but really for me, I try not to get bogged with it. It's like again, it's her journey. I have
Hmm.
things that she looks at mine, like for example my Instagram,
Hmm.
and she's like, oh man, you guys went to this place, it's so beautiful. And she's like jealous, and she's like, oh, I miss Malaysia. Right? And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, to each their own in that sense. And one day, it will happen for me, but it's not anybody else's like timetable. It's not going to be like,
Mm-mm.
um she goes next week, I also must go next week, right? No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
on each their own lah, right?
And then nowadays it's so expensive, very expensive, I think.
Yes, and try doing it for a family of four. Like, you can't just
Mm.
go and leave the kids, right?
True.
then
True.
then you have to go back with the kids. That's two
Yes.
trips.
And then you go back to it like, okay, I don't have enough because the trip
Yeah.
itself is so expensive.
Each of us have our own benefits, right? Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And I always say this that the grass is always greener on the other side. When I
Exactly.
was living abroad, I'm like
Yeah.
looking at Malaysia and be like, I want to go home. But when I'm here, I want to go home, the other home. And when I'm there, I want to go
Yeah.
home to the other home. So like I'm never I'm
I'm never
never
home.
really sad. Although people on the other side will be like, best new year or
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
can.
what's
Uh
Amma doing in US? I want to go US.
and now
Take me
I'm brought
there.
in this little town and I'm like, what am I doing here? This is not the life I want to live. But
Yeah.
you know what? I think that's why I really want to have this conversation.
Yeah, yeah,
Because like I want to look into the bright side and be like, this is a life worth living. If you look into your own little bubble, it's actually beautiful than the outside. I mean, of course, if you get to
yeah.
go out, it's also beautiful. But we
Yes.
always focus on what's on the other side,
Yes. I think
right?
that's sometimes it's good to kind of explore possibilities and explore
Hmm.
dreams, right? You still need to have dreams and goals and ambitions, and one day I'll go back to New York, or one day I'll go here, or one day I'll
Yeah.
I'll do this, I'll finally bungee jump or something like that.
Yes,
But
yes.
I wonder what it would feel like to jump out of a plane, and maybe one day I'll do it. But it's on my timeline again. I'm rushing anything. I'm waiting for Madi to be old enough so that he can do it with me, because my husband will never.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He
so
won't,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, so again, it's just for now we celebrate, and we um, don't feel like we're missing out too much because we're busy,
Hmm.
with our
Hmm.
life.
What exactly happened in your life that you feel today to look into this life worth living?
For me personally, it was when I had my firstborn. Right? I had
Mm.
Madi, which
Hmm.
I was 24 at the time, and being a 24-year-old mom, all your friends are still going out partying. Like it's literally, my
Hmm.
son was born on the 31st of December, which is the biggest party of the year. Right? And all
Yeah.
my friends came to see me in the hospital wearing their outfit to go out.
Mm.
to go count down,
Mhm.
and that was the part in my life that I realized that, hey, I'm every all my friends are nowhere near this yet, and I'm already like I have a kid, and I was really the first person in my friend group to have a kid. I didn't have
Mm.
like now there's like a network of moms and stuff. I just had Google.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah.
had to go through that alone, and I needed to focus on me and not care or not really follow what other people are doing. And and uh, so I don't feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah,
All my friends will go out, and have a celebrate something, and I wouldn't go, and then of course I'll feel like FOMO in that sense.
yeah,
But then I realized that why I'm like here with the best guy in the world, which is like my little guy, right?
mm,
And that kind of just made me reflect inward, like why do I care to go like to SS15, find parking is so hard, and I could just stay home and chill and be with my baby, and that's what I focused on. And in the end, I enjoy doing that more than I do going out,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so I ended up really tuning to what is really important to me and making me realize not everything is important. So I really choose what I care about, and I don't really pay attention to other things. Like some people want to share their drama, I'll listen, but at the end of the day, it's not for me to kind of solve that problem.
yeah.
It's I have my own things that I have to think about. So yeah, I really pay attention to what I care about.
How have you benefited from this path in life you have chosen?
Just like peace of mind. I think um everybody has their own kind of issues, whether it's like monetary or whatever. But I feel in general like we have a good life. Like I feel like I do have a blessed life, you know,
Yeah,
and that kind of zen, and whatever choices that I made to get to this place, I'm happy with that. I wouldn't change anything. Like sometimes we would like fantasize, like me and the kids, like what would you do if you have like $1 million, right? And then
mm,
they'll be like, probably like invest it, because they
yeah,
don't want anything. They don't want. I mean, aside from Madi, who will say like, I'll buy 1 million Robux, like
mhm, mhm,
Roblox money. But aside from
yeah,
that, they don't really need anything. They don't want anything. It's not that they
true.
want to buy a new car. They're just like, they're satisfied, and that makes me happy, you know.
Mm-mm.
And I think that is, I mean, that's good enough for me.
I feel the same way too. I think
Mm,
if you feel content about what you have, you wouldn't worry so much about what you don't have.
exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I fall into really great depressions just not having what I want to have and without
Mm,
focusing on what I actually have, you know?
mm-hmm.
And then I'm
Yes.
like, I know when you spoke about it, and I really look into myself and be like,
Mm,
why do I look at the other things that I don't have when I have all
mm.
the things that people want at the same time? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you
Yes.
said, you have a family, you have a place to live, you have a car, you have a husband, you have your family, and
Mm.
we still can fall into this sometimes, fall into
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
place where I want, but it's sometimes it's it's you can get it, but sometimes it's
Yeah.
not necessary. Polly Pocket, I wanted it so bad too.
I want it so
Tapi
bad.
I nak with $50
Yeah.
kan, fifty
Yeah.
dollars which you can
Oh,
buy, and it's
yeah.
okay lah. It's like maybe berapa 300-400 ringgit like that.
Mm.
And but then what would you do? Keep it,
I
but it's nice to have. Kan, it's
yes.
nice to
I
have.
think I think yeah, certain things, if you can, I mean, if you is something that you want and you can get it, why not? I think treat yourself. Again, celebrating yourself.
Mhm.
I deserve this. I need to get
Yeah,
it. Um
yeah. Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. I bought the Ryan Gosling candle because
Bestnya.
I want to have a little Ryan Gosling in my house. But then
Mm.
it was like 250 ringgit. And then it came and my husband was at home. And then he was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, I won it in a contest." It was my guilty pleasure,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
it's for me.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
like, I'm doing me right now. I don't need to explain myself to you.
I love that.
Like, "Oh, I won it in a contest." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." So now I have a little Ryan Gosling in my room.
I didn't know that. Do they
Oh,
still
no,
sell
no,
it?
okay. Yeah,
Do they
yeah,
still
they
sell
said,
it? They sell?
I think it's sold
Mattel.
out. It's
Allah.
by Barbie. Yeah, it's the Barbie doll Ryan Gosling, and it's so cute. He's wearing like a
Hey,
jeans vest and stuff. Like, oh, Chona.
but Aisha, this doll has value, tau.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then because
It
he
has
thought I
value.
want it and I didn't spend money on it, so he was like, "Oh, don't open it because
Don't.
um, then you can resell it." I'm like, "I'm not going to sell Ryan Gosling."
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But like,
It has
no,
value.
it's
It has
mine. It's
value. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Good
keeping it.
investment,
I'm
Aisha.
keeping it. It's still in my
Keep it.
box. Yeah.
Keep
And
it.
now
Keep
that
it.
it's like sold out, and I saw on Carousel they were already selling it for 350, which is 100 ringgit more than what I bought it for.
Yeah.
And it's like
Meaning it would increase
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
coming years. Yeah.
It's a deal.
They're not making it again or anything. Are they
I
not?
don't think I don't think so. But they
Or no?
made a new one, which is the. Now we're getting off track. But yeah, they
Tak
made a
apa.
new one where with Ryan Gosling in his
Ah.
Kingdom face where he's wearing the leather with the fur coat.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like that's that doll, and I was like, "Oh, I want that one. I should have bought this one. Dang it!"
Dia pun pandai the marketing dia.
Yeah, they bought satu.
Satu-satu.
They do
Ah,
it one by one. So you
ah.
bought one, and then you're like, "Ah, damn, I have to buy this one too."
I think you deserve to treat yourself with stuff like that. And
Exactly. You don't need to explain yourself to
yeah, no
anybody.
need
Like
to. Yeah, exactly.
even if it's weird or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just for you, and I think that's super
Yes.
good.
Yes, yes. I got like weird apa weird stuff that I wanted to do kan.
Ah.
Lepas tu I macam buat jugalah. Lepas tu sekarang menyesal sebab sebab apa tahu. No, no, it is something that I treat myself, but at the same
Mm.
time it's like alamak, benda tu dia pleasure dia sekejap. It's
Yeah.
very very short kan. And
Yeah.
then, but if you were to look at it again, like go back to it and be like, you feel some form of pleasure. Like you
Yes.
tengok doll tu kan, you be like, sebenarnya I own this, I
Yes.
have
Yes.
this
Yes. Yes.
with me,
Exactly. Yep.
kan,
Yeah,
kan.
I mean,
Uh,
there was that point where I was like, "Oh man, now I'm like out 250." Right? It's like,
yeah,
oh, damn. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it's so cool. Like I have
yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
Gosling in my house. Like who can say that,
yes.
right?
Nanti if I ever get to visit you at your house,
Mm.
I want to
I'll show,
see it.
I'll show you
Aku
my
mau.
Ryan Gosling. Yes.
Okay. Now, what are the barriers you realize you're struggling with in life? Like, what is your defining moment?
Mm. So like when we talk about barriers, right? Of course,
Mm,
not everything is easy in life. And a lot of people like give up when things get hard.
mm,
But what is giving up going to do? Like I don't get that. Like some people like when especially like with careers, with jobs, right? I have a lot of
mm.
people who I know who is just like, oh, I gotta stop this working in this place because it was hard, it was too hard,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
difficult, it was like and then I'm like, what job is not hard? you know
yeah. True. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
like, what job is not hard? Even being like for example, like people say like being a social media influencer, for example, is easy money. It is not easy,
yeah.
it's so hard.
No.
The upkeep that they have to do to keep looking cute, you know and
Yes,
and they have
betul.
to plan the content, have to go out, have to take and have to like you have to be really thick skin in like shooting in the middle of KL or whatever, and people are looking at you like you crazy, and you have to dance in the middle of a video. It's not easy, okay?
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah, yeah.
everybody can do this, and
No.
um but it's it's something that yeah, and they get rewarded for that, right? So I
Yeah.
really feel like there's giving up is not really an option. But yeah, there definitely has been some barriers where I've been like slapped in the face, like
Mhm.
again, this also happened when I had Madi, which is when I first found out I was pregnant. So I was actually working in a advertising agency firm, where I was a designer. So this was like baru lepas grad lah kan,
Mhm.
and it's my kind of like my first second job macam tu. And then I found out I was pregnant, and I was sick the day before, so I had an MC. Then I came to work the next day, and I was like, oh, a reason why I was sick because I'm pregnant. And then they were like, oh, congratulations, right? And then literally at the end of the day, right? At the end of
Mm.
the day, the director called me into the like his room lah, and then
Mm.
said that, you know, if you are going to be here, we probably need you to be here, and I'm worried that, because you're pregnant, you're going to get sick and stuff like that. So it's not really fair to the rest of the team. I'm like,
Ah.
like I'm not fair to the rest of the team that I am pregnant and I am sick, like as if it's like like a holiday for me being sick and throwing up
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
This.
and yeah, and they actually offered to make this my last day, and they give me 3 months pay so that I can rest at home. So basically, they fired me,
They fire you
and
and pay you.
yeah, so they pay me like 3 months, like kononnya macam like, oh, here's your 3 months, you go rest at
Oh.
home while you're sick, you know. And that was basically their way of just like kicking me out of the company. And I was young, right? I was like 20. It's like my first second job like that. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'll just leave now.
Might
So
as well pay you and work.
because I was the only girl on
Eh, but
the
is that
design
legal
team.
to do that?
It's not legal. It's super not legal. But
It's,
as I mentioned, that time I was quite bodoh. I was like very
ya.
young, and
Pada
and
masa
I
tu
was
kita
surprised.
muda-muda, kita tak berani. Kita tak berani pun bersuara kan. I mean, I
And I
remember.
think Malaysia as a country is not very um like known for its legalese, right? We're not very
Mhm.
quick to sue people. We're not very quick to. We just like take grudges and I hate you forever. But macam we won't
Yeah.
like summon people so much. I think now it's kind of picking up. More people are getting sued left and right now. But I
Mhm.
think during that time it wasn't really like a big thing for people to sue.
Mhm.
And but I um that kind of made me think like, oh,
Mm.
my life is now changed, and
Yeah.
my career is now stopped because I have this kid. And now, and um, all my friends are going to have better careers than me. And it was like a moment that I actually felt worthless for a bit, because uh because I was like, oh, now I'm just going to be this pregnant lady
Yeah.
with no job, right? And it's not
Yeah.
as if you can find another job. You being pregnant is
Because you're
not as if
pregnant. Yeah.
already pregnant, right? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
be it was that time, it was only I think I was only like, baru found out, so it was about like almost 3 months, no, or 2 months like that, okay. So I had another
Mm.
7 months to be
Yeah.
pregnant
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
jobless.
Yeah.
And yeah, luckily I have a partner who's like, okay, I'll support you, like you don't have to do anything, you
Mhm.
just stay home.
Mhm.
And I just stayed home lah. Tried like, okay, I can maybe be a stay at home wife, and I realized that no, I
Yeah.
cannot.
And how long were you jobless after you
um
were literally
so
fired? Well,
yeah,
yeah, let
literally
go of.
fired
Yeah.
for being pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's so
so it
wrong.
was like 7 months plus 8 months. So it was because when he was born, so I was
Mhm.
home with him for 8 months. And um so it was about a year and a half. So it was a year and a half before, but
Mhm.
because I was a designer before, and then
Mhm.
this thing that happened to me really made me feel like I don't want to be a designer anymore. Screw that, right? So
Yeah.
what happened was, in the 15 months or like 1.5 years that I was home, I
Mm-hmm.
started doing freelance social media. So
Mm.
I helped my friend. He was doing this Northern Music Festival in Penang, and I helped him do some visuals and help him do some stuff and planning and social media postings and stuff like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
used that as a portfolio to get a job. So I actually then got a job in Yes 4G, now it's Yes 5G, and that was
Mm-hmm.
my first social media manager job, like social
Mm.
media creator job. And then from there, that's what skyrocketed my career, and now I'm like a social
Yeah.
media head of department,
Yeah.
right?
And
And
then that's how
yeah,
you know how difficult it is to do social media, right?
yeah, exactly.
Can?
So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
Yeah. Yeah.
with that, if I didn't get fired, if I
Yeah.
didn't have that 18 or like 15 months to stay at home and figure out what to do in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
This probably this journey wouldn't happen to me. I wouldn't be a head of department of a very successful, you know, agency. That would
Mm.
never have
Yeah.
happened if this moment of like horrible moment where I was fired when I was pregnant did
Yeah.
not
Yeah. Yeah.
happen to me. Exactly. So
Wow.
and reflecting on that, I'm like thinking, and then when I had my second kid, I realized that with Madi, I had this beautiful opportunity to stay home with him for 8 months
Mm.
and
Yeah.
take care of him from he was like infant to like he's somebody who can sit up and toddle around and 8 months old.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't have that with my second, but during that time I was horribly miserable. you know i
Mm-hmm.
was like
Mm-hmm.
I was like, everybody's going out, and then I was like home alone with this baby who doesn't talk. Like every time
Mm-hmm.
somebody calls me, I will like talk nonstop. Like, please talk to
Yeah.
me. And
You were
yeah, but
lonely.
yeah, I was lonely and like, there's nobody
Mm-hmm.
to talk to and stuff like that. Kan? But
Mm-hmm.
when I look back at that time, it was such an awesome time, just like getting to hang out with Madi, just the two of us, and really take care of him, everything, and right. And
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
privilege, and I
Yes.
didn't appreciate it, and that's what made me realize that, oh, okay, yeah, COVID, when we had to lock down, I miss COVID. Like, remember when we were COVID and we all stay at home,
Yeah.
didn't go
Together.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like the best time.
But how
Yeah.
far apart Mahdi and Aurora?
They're 5 years apart.
And
Yeah.
I think looking back at it, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's the
It's
best
a
time.
blessing. It's the best
Yeah,
time.
it's the
Actually, I
best time.
enjoy it. I don't want to go back to work and deal with
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Um, well, because I think my situation has changed too. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the big city where I can
Mm-hmm.
just get the job that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you know this situation is just so different than a lot of people, and it's different than what I think it should
Yeah,
have been.
yeah,
And I'm accepting it now, and then I am okay with it. I feel like I'm blessed. Alhamdulillah, it's okay. Yeah.
yeah. Beautiful. I think you are the best daddy. You're the,
I do the
until
best I can to be the best I can. Although
yeah,
kan, there's always this guilt now. There's always this guilt like I have not done enough. Like if I
yeah.
look at my phone a lot, because I work on my phone a lot more than on my
Mm,
computer, because
mm-hmm.
it's handy. Now I think phone is very handy. It's all there, kan?
Correct.
But
Yes,
you only
correct.
go to computer if you really need to go into the detail of stuff that you cannot
Yes,
do on the phone, right?
correct,
So
correct.
for my son, I think, and for a lot of children, when you are on the phone, it's like you're playing.
Hmm. Yes.
And I always put this in Ryan's mind. That is
Mm-hmm.
working. Am I doing enough? Like, kesian dia kadang tengok I on the phone, working in
Yeah,
front of him. It's like seeing people on the night market when the
yeah,
children are around, where the parents are working, selling
yes,
food. I'm not
yeah,
selling food, but it's something similar. When we look at the
yeah,
children, can be like,
yeah,
kesiannya they have to be there where the parents are working.
yeah, yeah,
This is what how my son feels, because I mean we are like I said, you and I and most people are fortunate than
yeah,
most people
yeah,
can.
exactly. Yeah,
We get to work at the comfort of our home. We get to hold high positions. We get to
yes,
earn pretty well.
Yes, by
stuff like
staying at
that.
home.
But still, yeah, but
Yeah.
still we feel guilty.
Of course, yes, exactly.
Can?
There was a questionnaire on. It was a viral. It was kind of viral challenge on in
Mm,
TikTok where
mm.
you ask your kids. There's a bunch of questions and then you film your kids answering those questions. But I never posted it because it made me so
Ah,
sad. It
huh?
made me so sad. It is like, okay,
Okay.
what's your mother's favorite color? And then they were like, oh, mama loves pink. Okay, cool. And then it's like, what is your mom's favorite thing? And then she was like, phone. And I was like, okay, triggered. And then it's like, okay, what does mom love most in the world? And then she was like, work. And then it made me feel so sad. It was like,
It's funny but
it
sad
was
at the
like,
same time, kan?
yeah, it's funny. It's like because Bukit, like my husband was laughing. He was like, kaka kaka. But I was like so triggered, and I didn't post it because it made me feel so bad, and it made
Mm.
me look so bad.
I don't mean to laugh. It's so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the kids like
Oh.
they pick it
Uh-uh.
up, and it's like, what's
The
the thing that mom
honor.
loves in a what does mama's what does she say what does she say a lot? Be quiet, I'm working. Something like that. And I'm like, no.
And then again, I remember that a long time ago, I have a cousin whose
Mm,
father isn't working.
mm,
And then kita orang always lah ask this, my cousin ni tanya,
mm,
bapak kerja tak? Tak. Dia buat apa? Dia
mm.
tidur. So kan when I decided to become a stay-at-home parent,
Yeah, to
I don't want that.
sleep.
You love working doesn't mean that you don't love them, but
Yes,
they're
agree.
just being honest, kan? So
Yeah.
when I saw that a long time ago, kan, when now I become a parent, I'm like, I don't want to be a label like that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Can
Exactly.
so I
Just
understand where you're coming from.
the takeaway is not
Yes.
that mama's job is the most important thing, especially
Yeah.
that's basically what she said, right? She said like,
Yeah.
what does mama love the most? Homework. And I'm like, no, I love you the most. Like, yeah, I don't want to
But
work
do
more than you.
you did you ever think that why is that the answer? Like, did you
Yeah,
ever drill
exactly.
down to
I
like
did. I
why
did.
did they why
I
do you
did.
think is that the answer? Like, why
Because
did they reply work? Do you
yeah,
really work hard enough
I
that they
think
say you love work more than them?
yeah, that's the caveat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, working in social media, it's mostly is like around the clock. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
things happen like, oh, tonight Lee Chong Wei menang, like won a gold medal, and we have to do a
Mm-hmm.
post to go out now, and then we work through the night, kind of thing, right? And those things happen, and even where now with our phones and stuff like that, we have like Teams on our phones and WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
and all the bosses are messaging left, right, and center in the middle of the night. Like, hey, for tomorrow, did this, and then you have to
Mm-hmm.
reply. So I kind of always am on my phone, definitely. But like, yeah, that really made me like realize that, oh yeah, okay, I have to make like more conscious effort to like not be on my phone so much,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And it's a eye opening kind of thing lah. And we have this song, because I'm always on my phone, so they also get kind of like, they'll be on their devices or whatever, iPad or whatever. And then Munira made this song. It's like, Muni is better than phone. Something like that. And then Mama is better than phone. And then like, Mama will hug you, love you, and kiss you. Mama is
Uh,
better than phone. And that's a song. And then she will like sing it whenever she wants me to get off the phone.
uh,
Because she's a little bit more kind of like very she's like the father. She's very vocal with what she needs. So she will be like, I need you to love me because I'm feeling sad. And it's like, why are you sad? Because
mm,
everybody is playing phone and I am alone. And then okay, and then everybody
Mm.
like, okay, put down phone, put
Mm.
down phone. She's
Mm.
a little bit more vocal with what she needs, and she needs she needs attention. She's like, why doesn't anybody love me? You know?
Oh.
And she's like 7 now, and she's
Can.
standard 2 now, so she's going to
Okay.
be 8 lah. So
Okay.
about 2 years difference, I think. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Time
it's a
flies, can,
different.
with all these children
Yeah,
growing up.
yeah, and I haven't even like met
Mm.
Ryan, right? Sad, I
I
think he has to.
think not yet. No, itulah
Yeah,
when I went to your
relative.
house,
Mm,
Atuk's house in apa in
relative.
tu
Mm-mm,
Melawati.
mm-mm.
I was hoping to see you guys there because I just spoke
Yeah,
to Muki kan last
yeah,
season, and he said he want to meet me and everything. Tapi
yeah,
susah tau because with other family kan, and then a wife
yeah.
who
It's
is
so
very
hard.
different than very
Yeah,
different than me kan.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
just go and do things like I used to, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
Yeah,
difficult. It's
yeah, yeah.
ah, it's
Difficult,
difficult,
very
very
hard.
difficult. And then our, raising Ryan is also one thing. Like we cannot meet. What do you call that? We cannot have common ground because I am A, she is Z, or she is A, I'm Z.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah,
sometimes.
correct. Yeah, yeah.
But however, we learn to be on the
Same
same
page.
ground. But
Yeah.
yeah, but somehow it's always different ideology because we were brought up differently.
Yes, of course.
Then one
I,
way
I
is very extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband is also the polar opposite of me.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think that's what make like sometimes the best couples is really the
Yeah.
two different
Yeah.
perspectives,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that
The
and that's
opposite
also make.
attracts.
Yes, the opposite attract one, and then
Hmm.
for the kids also, you get basically the best of both worlds. You get maybe very
Yes.
liberal and then very conservative views,
Yes.
and then you
Yeah.
kind of mix
True.
it into like a balanced kid. So it's
Betul.
not like one
Betul.
or the other.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even like like mandi hot water and cold water. Like he will mandi cold water, and then every time I go in, I freeze. I'm like, what is this? And then he will go in
Oh.
after. If he goes in after me, he was like, panas. Like we are like the polar opposite, like you know. That's the most like obvious thing. Is like every time we go in, you have to change all the settings of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
so and the kids are yeah, they get best of more conservative kind of like, you wouldn't think that he's conservative, but his family is actually more conservative,
Oh
and
yes, I
a little
know.
bit more, a little bit more
Mm.
kind of down to earth kind. And then
Yes. Yeah.
our like our family is a little
Our
bit more
very
loud, like
Malay
loud and like kind
Western,
of,
but not really.
yeah, 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 like urban,
Urban.
urbanized, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids get the best out. They when they are here, they're like Raya KL, and they'll be like, oh,
Mm.
okay. And then they also get that whole Raya Kampung where they go door to door. In KL, you want to
Mm.
expect people to, oh, we're gonna go collect duit Raya. Like, no, like, you're not going to
Yeah.
strangers' house. But then
Yeah.
in Penang, where they are from, like Bukit Mertajam, they'll
Hmm.
just go lah, like door to door, and then they'll collect like money and stuff, and they'll have like the best time. And you go in
Mm.
people's houses and makan kuih, and like um, it's two different perspectives
Hmm.
um of life,
Of
and
life. Yeah.
yeah, and they get to um,
And that
do all of it, right? That's good.
and that is life worth living, I think. I think that
Yes,
is life worth living is to look at both sides and just enjoy,
enjoy
you know,
everything.
you, everything, exactly. And on
Yeah,
top of all these stories that you have just shared, how motherhood has really changed you.
my whole perspective and my whole journey, and even my whole career changed because I became a mother, and I became more mindful of like how much I work, and how it became like I want to do something, but I have to think about how it affects my kids, right? If I, like,
Hmm.
for example, I can't. take up a job in Singapore, even though the opportunity arises, because I can't just like up
Mhm.
and leave to another country, and or
Yeah.
I have considerations, and things like that. So really, they are the source of my strength. Like sometimes I
Yeah.
do feel, you know, it's impossible in this day and age not to feel down. I
Mhm.
feel like
Mhm.
sometimes, of course, you have days where you just like, oh, I just cannot. I cannot with people. People are the worst. and
Yeah.
but but the kids are always there, and they sometimes they also see me down, and they'll say like, it's okay. One day, they'll kind of make pledges like, oh, one day I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna get a good job, then you don't have to work anymore, kind of thing.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like, so okay, okay, I can do this for you guys. Like sometimes Munira, my daughter, will be like, I don't want you to work anymore. Like, no, but then I need to buy you toys. And then she was like, no, but I don't need toys. She doesn't want those things. She just wants you. And I feel like,
Mhm.
so I have a balance of that. Like, okay, let's
Yeah.
do the best we can. Let's just do, work and then come home, or just.
Yeah.
And now I'm basically working from home, so I actually get to pick them up from school and stuff like that, and they love
Mm.
that.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
I wouldn't trade that for anything, you know.
Okay. Beautiful story, Aisha. And what is your most valuable lesson in life? And what are the words of wisdom you hold? And perhaps share your advice to those struggling to find happiness to live a life worth living.
Basically embracing those moments of small victory, like even the smallest things, just like celebrate Tuesdays, like
Yeah.
why not just like it's make Tuesday special, make Tuesday taco
Okay.
Tuesdays or something like that, and just
Yeah.
celebrate
Yeah.
it. And then accept that you being needed is not is a privilege. It's a privilege for somebody to need you, not some. If you people don't need you, that means you're useless.
Mm-hmm.
Basically. And if
Mm-hmm.
somebody's like, "Wow, can you help find my pants?" And they're like, like, do you
Yeah.
not have
Yeah.
eyes? And one day,
Yeah.
but all those will go. While all those will go one day, one day he'll just find his own pants, and then he won't need you anymore. Then what are you gonna do?
That's true. That's
and
true.
and
So
and
true.
then you'll be like, okay, one day he won't need you to, help him pick out outfits or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when you know that he's his own person and he's grown up, and then you have
Mm-hmm.
that anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is one of the things that just feel as privileged to be needed. And that's one thing that I think that will give you kind of like peace of mind, and kind of like a purpose in this world. But if then that's very around kids and stuff like that. But this is more kind of like with friends. Your friends need you. Your friends want to talk to you. Your friends call you up when they have a problem. Those are all privileges. They don't have to call you. They choose to
Mm-hmm.
call you, right? And
Yeah.
you should
Yeah.
accept that as a privilege as well.
Before we end the conversation, Aisha, what are your
Mhm.
hopes and dreams for yourself, for
Ooh.
the world, for your family, perhaps?
I honestly, I just want everybody to be happy, and I just want to continue kind of being happy. I mean, our ultimate hope is to just like live life and not think about money, but that's hard
Yeah.
to do, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think uh, living a life that we're all happy. We don't need stuff, and we just kind of like living our life and um, in our own little bubble.
Yeah.
I think I just continue it like this, and that would be great. Just like living a low key life. I think that's
Yeah.
why I think like choosing to live in a small town. Like we've been talking about like maybe moving to Ipoh or something like that. Like just like
Yeah.
because especially since we are working from home, both of us are working from home. Why don't we just, when you have to live in KL, you can just like live in Ipoh and just like chill and like go,
Mm-hmm.
we can go hiking and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's like chill.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
I think
nice
that's
to
what.
live in smaller town, I think,
Yes, it is. It's
because
so.
you're more, it's more relaxed. I cannot go back to the big city anymore because it's so it's stressing me out. Uh, it's stressing me
Yeah.
out. I'm so used to smaller towns now. I live in smaller
Mm-mm.
towns like almost 10 years now since I got married, both
Yeah.
in the States and Malaysia.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every time I go to the city, I enjoy it for the first, second day, and then I'm like, I need to get out of here. I'm so sick of it. Because the traffic
Yeah.
jams, it gets worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Kan?
Yeah.
It's really bad
Traffic,
now.
and
It's so
then
bad.
yeah, and
Nak
then there's
makan
so many
beratur.
people. Yes, everything is
Hmm.
beratur, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing. Like every time we because my husband's parents now they live in Ipoh, even though
Mhm.
they're from Penang, so they live in Ipoh. And every time we go to Ipoh, we have like the best time. We're just like,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
so nice here. It's so, then we were like, maybe we should
Mhm.
just live in live in Ipoh. The houses are so
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
no,
Kan?
let's just do that. We can get like for a condo price here, you can get like
Mhm.
landed in Ipoh. It's like yes, let's
Mhm.
do that.
Ipoh is very nice. Shira kan just
Yeah,
got
it's very
married
nice.
kan. Her
Yeah.
husband is from Ipoh. I love
Oh,
Ipoh.
yes. So good.
It's so cool. Like
Yeah.
there's a
And
lot
they
of
still
things to
have the
do.
malls and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it's not really
Yes.
like
Yeah.
total kampong in the
Yeah.
sense, but
Yeah.
it
So
still
you can
has
have the
that.
best of both. Yeah.
Yeah, best of both
Yeah.
worlds, balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Balance.
Oh, Aisha. Thank you so much, Aisha, for sharing this story. I think
Yes.
you're an inspiration to me
Aw,
in your
thank you.
journey, and I admire you for who you are, and I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for listening to He. A new episode is available every Thursday, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. We'd love to hear from you. Follow me on social media at Rafi Ridzwan and at He Podcast for all the updates and behind the scenes. Once again, thank you for listening to He with Rafi Ridzwan.